Welcome one and all to Tater's Big Show Hangover. Much love to you for stopping by for one more round. Episode 21. Little bit of what I love. Got some Tatertainment, listener comments, deep thoughts from Mary Jane, all inside this little nugget. How are y'all doing? I had a low-key weekend out in the garden with Barry when it wasn't raining. Barry's made this nice little garden for us. He has expanded from raised garden beds that we started around COVID, like 2020, 2021, to now a field garden. Is that what that is? I don't know the proper term because I'm from the suburbs, but we have rows of plants now. And God love them. I hope we like vegetables because soon, very soon, we're gonna have enough purple hull peas to make. I don't know. I don't think I've ever eaten a purple hull pea. And so much zucchini is going to be coming up that we will. I don't know. I'll need to buy more ranch, I guess. And bell peppers, we're gonna have those, and tomatoes. I may be like, might see me like the kids in the neighborhood. I'm gonna have a little stand on the corner. Oh, seriously. I mean, how many peas does one plant even make? Do I need to start cleaning out the freezer and making some space? I mean, I had the job this past weekend of sprinkling fertilizer around every plant, top level job. So I was scooping out of a bucket chicken poop. I found out later it was chicken poop. I definitely could smell. It was definitely chicken poop. And I spread it around every plant in the row garden. I need to know what that is. I get a row garden. Anyway, well, we're going to see if it did any good this week. See if if the plants get bigger or do whatever the fertilizer is supposed to do with it. Because we got a lot of rain. So hopefully it all soaked in there pretty well. So Gardener Marcy, look at me. Yeah, I'm going to have to work on my big sign for my produce stand. Like every veg but taters. Taters, veggie produce. I don't know. I got to workshop that. But I'm going to park it next to the road with the tractor, just like all good produce market people do. They have a tractor with their produce. I see a side gig in my future. Larry Easler wrote to the show, said, once again, you and your fans managed to bring back to life great memories. Man, the fans have been great, Larry. You are correct. He says it's hard to accept that some of these folks are no longer with us, but at least we have the audio proof of how much they made us all smile. Hoping to see you honor Tim Wilson soon, and big thanks to Barry for keeping your buttons pushable. Barry, let me tell you, Larry, Barry's been cleaning up my messes way before we made on the dating front, because I have been spilling and breaking stuff my whole career. Here, look, I'll prove it to you. Let's go back to 2006.
And Barry Hobson, Employee of the Year.
You finally got him in the room.
I had to ambush him. He's working on something.
You don't even know what it's called. It's a microphone.
Oh, that's right. That's Steve and Tater. Tater's been over on that microphone. What'd you do to it, Tater?
See, everyone just assumes that you broke it.
Yeah, sure. Earlier in the week, when I knocked over the Vermont teddy bear guy's coffee, and it kind of spilled down over into those buttons, and they got stuck. Mm-hmm. And I pushed it real hard so it would unstick, and it broke.
It's like you and Larry Mondello did something stupid or something. They sound like Beaver.
You guys don't know your own strength.
So when he sat down, I saw the coffee spilled. I didn't say anything about it because I figured he was the one that did it.
Yeah.
No, but Tater, it was you that spilled the coffee.
Yeah. The tablet got loose, and it flew over there and knocked his coffee.
Oh, that's when you're running back after asking questions from this old spouse.
Correct.
And then you threw the answers over.
For you. So really, it's your fault, not mine. That's right. You did it.
Did coffee actually splash on his shirt?
No, he dodged the coffee.
Yeah.
No,
I
it-
don't think a drop got on him.
it just all
went
fell down
in
there.
Okay.
In
Oh, so it just went in the microphone.
So I cleaned it up real good and kind of faked it for like 4 days, and then, but it's messed up.
Finally caught
So
him.
instead of ruining the $20 shirt, you ruined the $3,000 microphone. Perfect. That's coming out of your pay.
Barry didn't say. He said it didn't cost that much.
That's coming out of your pay. As soon as you make that much.
Is it fixed, Barry? Did you fix it?
Hello.
Okay, yeah. Oh,
He
it's
said,
working.
"Yup."
And that's why he's Employee of the Year. Hey, gentlemen. Yeah.
He doesn't get very talky on you, does he?
No, he won't get talky.
He said, "Yep."
Hello. What are you doing?
Were you doing that on purpose?
You think? I don't know about the on purpose part. She was doing it.
All right, y'all. All right. Now, while all our microphones working, let's pick up the pace a little bit.
And one of my favorite visits when Tim Wilson was in the studio was when also little Sam Lowe was in the studio, Ed Lowe's son. He has 2 sons, and they're both now in their 30s, both married, doing great, both musicians, and Sam does drum. That's something you need to know for what you're about to hear. This was just a great moment when Tim was being Tim in a normal conversation, and just his humor, based on all of his experiences, really had me floored. And Sam's pretty good, too.
That's good. Tim, would you like to give a fledgling comedian?
Yeah, fledgling, yeah.
Do you want me to try to be humorous or tell the young lad the truth?
Both, if possible.
Okay, here's the truth. Okay? Here's the truth. All right. Let's put it this way, Sam. What you're about to do is as good as it's going to get. Your entire reason for living, being a comedian, is to get to the John Boy and Billy show. You, sir, have never done a show. You've never been a road animal. You've never slept in a rest area. Okay? You've never stayed at a Dollar Inn somewhere. You've never been divorced. You never had women yelling at you over the phone. Okay? You're 5 years old, Sam.
And by the way, actually,
This is as good as it's going to get. Don't even think
Tim-
about telling another joke after you do this.
Tim, he actually has stayed at a Dollar Inn before.
He has
5 years old.
Now, Sam, here's what I want you to look at me, okay? I'm only 12. You see, Sam, do you see how I don't have any hair in the top of my head up here? See how my sideburns are gray? They're even grayer than your daddy, and he's older than me. Don't be a comedian. That's what I'm telling you. Don't do it. Women don't like comedians. Here's what you do. See that long-haired man over there? The one with looks like a girl?
That's Sean, not
He
me.
plays the drums. He plays the drums. Girls love men who play the drums. Don't tell these jokes. Sit over there and beat on the table. Now, that's seriously what I'm trying to tell the young lad. Okay? Now, if now you still want to be a comedian, here's what you do. Don't ever go to New York. Go to L.A. Because if you're going to sit around and suck, you might as well have a shot at getting on TV. Okay?
And get the suntan.
Right. Right. B, always make up jokes that will make women laugh. If you can make women laugh, their date will laugh with them. If you do like I do and you only aim at men, half the crowd will think that you suck. So don't do what I do. And that's basically what I'm telling you.
Now, get up there and give us a tight 5.
Yeah, give us a tight 5 and try to keep it clean. And don't do anything about George Bush because I've got 5 minutes of stuff I'm doing about it. And if you sing a song called First Baptist Bar and Grill, I'll kill you.
And how many comedians does it take to change a light bulb?
5. 1 to do it, 4 to go, how long's he been up there? Don't do it, Sam. Don't do it. Be a drummer. Be a musician. Be an actor. Be a model.
Well, if you
Shave
take much
your
more of his
back.
time, you're going to guarantee he can't do it.
Oh, okay. Shave your back and be a model. Here we go.
Sam, you listen to Uncle John Boy, all right?
Yeah, that's
All right,
the first
there
time
you
you'll
go.
ever hear that. Probably last, too.
All right, little Sam the jokester. Tell us some jokes, Sam.
Okay, here's the first one. there was this man on the highway, and the cop pulled him over and said, "You're driving 9 miles an hour. I haven't been out an hour."
I'm telling you, if you put a hat on the kid, he'd look like Rodney Carrington. Am I wrong?
That's kind of true.
What else you got, little Sam?
Okay. There was this performer performing a show at an old folks' home, and one of the ladies was looking down at the floor the whole time. And then after the show, the musician went to the lady and said, "You didn't seem to enjoy the show. Do you know who I am?" "No, but if you go to the nice nurse up front, she'll tell you who you are."
Tim, are you writing any of these down?
Hey, the kid's got good delivery. He's actually got a better vocabulary than you do, John.
Well, most 5-year-olds do.
Well, he said old folks' home. John would have went with nursing home.
All right, Sam. Here's a big finish.
Okay. My dad went to Dean's restaurant. The food was terrible. When he gave the lady the bill, he said, "My compliments to the photographer."
I don't get it.
Tell him it's a way home.
My compliments to the photographer. He made the food look good.
on the menu.
Yeah, took the pictures on the menu.
Yeah, they look good on the menu, but
That's funny.
Very funny, Sam.
Little Sam, the jokester. It don't get no better than this.
And by the way, that's another tip, Sam. Don't go over your audience's head. And I know in this crowd, it's a little tough.
Oh, man, that's fun. Sam, thank you. Sam.
Have a comment right here next to my heart from Pam Greason. She writes, "When my husband and I traveled, we always listened to the Big Show. Now when we travel, we listen to Tater's Big Show Hangover." Thank you, Pam. We saved several episodes so we can binge listen. I love Mary Jane, and I'm so happy to be treated to Tatertainment news once again. Keep up the great work. You're fantastic. Pam, you are fantastic. I'm happy to be along in y'all's travel. Binge me, baby. Binge me. Hey, I wanted to let you know, if you're on Facebook and you've received a invited to follow my page, invited to follow Tater's Big Show Hangover page, that was me. Some little thing that Facebook has when people give a response, like, love, hate, all those little, emojis that you can do. Facebook kind of on the administrator side gives little notes and lets you know these folks liked it, but they're not following yet. Invite them to follow you. So I just clicked the little invite button, and that is why you got it. A lot of people have left the invite sitting there. It shows me that too. Don't stress about it. You do not have to follow if you don't want to. I just wanted to clarify that if you're like, whoa, wait a minute, all of a sudden I got a little note saying follow the show. That is from me. I sent it. It's not scam, spam, or whatever it could be. It's just a little notification. And the follows are what Facebook counts. If you are so inclined, you want to click, yeah, I'll follow. You don't ever have to look at it again. It just gives me a number. I'm trying to learn it, y'all. I'm trying to learn it. It's a whole different world out here in Facebook and social media land. Greg Flora writes, "Great 20th episode and nice Kyle Busch tribute." Thank you, Greg. I struggled with that just a little bit because it was blowing up the media. Everybody was doing something, and Kyle just had been on the show since his debut, and I just felt that there were a lot of Kyle Busch fans out there and a lot of folks that remember him from the show. So thank you. I thought that was a very good interview that he did back in 2011 and just wanted to reshare it. Greg also writes, "Keep those Mary Jane clips going and don't forget Myrtle. One more round turns 21 next week. Extra hangover. Have a great week." Nah, Greg, I'm still just sticking to one a week. Good Lord, you hear how I struggle through one as it is. Maybe if I get my ducks in a row and get over all this gardening, maybe I can do more than one show a week. Thank you for the little note, Greg, and thank you for following. Let's get us some coffee and treat this hangover.
Welcome to John Boy and Billy Playhouse. Today's episode, Myrtle's Coffee Break. As our story opens, Granny Clump stops by the condo of Myrtle Butthead at Brushywood Assisted Living Center in Dothan, Alabama.
Myrtle!
You-hoo. You old hoe. You decent?
Come on in, girl.
Your new boyfriend Stanley ain't running around here in his skivvies, is he?
No, Stanley ain't here. In fact, he might not ever be here again. I think me and Stanley is about to break up.
Oh, hell no.
Yeah.
Trouble in paradise.
Straight tripping, boo. It just ain't working out.
Okay. Spill the beans.
Well, you know Stanley's a right handsome man.
Right handsome. Girl, Stanley is smoking. Of course, you know me. I like all them rugged, silver-headed, grandpa-looking types.
Uh-huh.
Brian Dennehy, Jack Palance, Timothy Oliphant's daddy on Justified, Christopher Plummer. Oh, Christopher Plummer. Colonel Von trapped me the first time I ever seen him. You know Christopher Plummer's the only white man ever made me moist.
Anyway, Stanley is right handsome. But to tell you the truth, he's a little lacking in the, romantic department.
I got you. Performance issues, huh?
Yep. I was telling Dr. Bradshaw about it when I went to have my checkup the other day. He said I ought to get Stanley some of them Viagra pills.
Oh, Viagra. That's powerful stuff. Take too much. Blow the top of your head clean off. Woo!
Well, I felt kind of funny about asking Stanley to take one, though. You know, he might see that as an insult. So the doc says maybe, but only if he knows about it.
Uh-oh. What do you mean by that?
Well, the doc said I ought to drop one of them Viagra thingies in Stanley's coffee in the morning and not tell him. He said that'd be what he called a win-win. So he gave me some of them.
Oh, you mean he gave you a prescription for Viagra?
Doc walks on the shady side of ethical sometimes. That's why I started going to him in the first place. Anyways, yesterday morning, me and Stanley was having us a cup of coffee, and he got up to go pee.
Tell me about it. I know that. I feel one coming on right now.
So while he was gone, I dropped that Viagra in his coffee and stirred it up real good. And he came back and went to sipping. Well, sir, in about 15 minutes, that boy was getting a little hot and bothered.
15 minutes? Train ahead of schedule. Stanley the Manly. I knew that boy was a ball of fire. Woo!
He says, Myrtle, you're a whole lot of woman. I sure would like to jump your boat.
You sound just like him.
Don't I? And I says, well, let me finish my coffee and we'll talk about it. And he says, I don't want to talk about it. I want to do it.
It's like being in the room with him.
I know it. And then he jumps up and rakes all the stuff off the tabletop, you know, like Jack Nicholson in that Postman movie. And then he pops me up there like a big old sack of potatoes. And next thing you know, me and him was doing the hibbity-jibbity right there on the table.
I gotta tell you, Myrtle, so far this don't sound like much of a problem to me.
What?
Call me next time you need help.
Well, it turns out that Stanley's got him a bit of a dark side when he gets heated up. There's a good bit of slapping.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. Good bit of slapping and hair pulling.
Amen.
Name calling and whatnot.
I'll take some of the whatnot.
I don't know what call. I tell you, I ain't real comfortable with that stuff, which is why I think the deal with me and him ain't gonna work.
Well, girl, you gotta do what you feel comfortable with. Still, it's a doggone shame to let a hot-blooded geezer like that get away.
Yeah. And you know what else is a doggone shame? That manager said we ain't never allowed in his Starbucks again.
We hope you've enjoyed John Boy and Billy Playhouse.
Go to Denny's next time. They don't give a damn.
Tune in again next time when we hear shady old Doc Bradshaw say,
Hey, big man, let me hold $1.
Ask me how I know. Here's a tip. Next time, don't order the moons over my hammy.
Well, all right, let's do Tatertainment news for episode 21, especially while my sweet doggies are asleep and snoring and not interrupting us, shall we? Matthew Perry's assistant is in the news. Did you know that Matthew Perry passed away in 2023? I can't believe it was that long ago. I feel like we've been hearing about Matthew Perry and his death for that long, but it feels like it was only last year. To me, anyway. But his assistant, his name is Kenneth Iwamasa, and we're just going to say Ken for the rest of the story. He was the live-in assistant to Matthew Perry, and he was sentenced last week to 41 months in federal prison for his role in Matthew's ketamine overdose death. Yeah, the federal prosecutors said that Ken repeatedly injected Matthew with ketamine, including the fatal dose administered the day the actor was found dead in his hot tub in L.A. Ken pleaded guilty to conspiracy to distribute ketamine, resulting in the death, and later cooperated with investigators. The judge also ordered 2 years of supervised release and a $10,000 fine. The sentencing concludes the criminal case involving 5 defendants that were tied to Perry's death, including his doctors and the drug suppliers and his assistant. Perry died at the age of 54. I did not follow this story as far as through Court TV or any of the online stuff. I don't know why he needs to be supervised for 2 years after. I mean, clearly he was doing this because he was the assistant. And I think that Matthew wanted the drug. So I don't know. I got to learn more, I guess, before I give my opinion. But mainly, I can't believe it's been that long ago. And they cannot punish Matthew. He got the ultimate punishment by losing his life, but everyone else tied to it was punished. And I see the trickle down from that. Maybe that'll make people think, they can get in trouble for prescribing things that they shouldn't be prescribing. All right, moving on. Southwest has updated its policy for larger passengers, saying they're no longer required to purchase an extra seat in advance, and that even gate agents can offer an additional seat at no extra cost when space is available when they're checking in. That's according to ABC News, and nice. That's some good news for those of us that are a little fluffier than others. Johnny Depp. Have you ever, let me just ask a question. Has money ever left your account and you don't know where it went? And you immediately, red flag, someone's tampering with my credit card, right? Johnny Depp allegedly had more than $650,000 siphoned from his account, and he didn't even notice. What a must be nice. Authorities say a fraud suspect stole Depp's credit card details and went on a spending spree, racking up that huge bill across hundreds of transactions. Investigators tracked about 300 purchases, including online buys and hotel bookings, all tied to one man, a 27-year-old Jordanian living in Budapest. He was arrested in Budapest earlier in May of this year after police traced the activity through his IP addresses and account data. The money was reportedly drained over nearly 2 years. 2 years before Johnny's bank flagged anything suspicious. Depp is worth hundreds of millions of dollars, and the purchases were all small. I guess, in comparison, they think it's small. So, they all flew under the radar. Police say they're still trying to figure out how the card info was leaked in the first place, whether through data theft or a compromised transaction. The suspect denies the allegations. Wasn't me, but is being held pending further investigation. So the Sun's reporting this, that Johnny doesn't keep up with his bank account, and $650,000 is below the radar. I'll tell you what, I saw a $13 charge on my card and was like, whoa, what's that? It was a Valvoline car inspection, but I was like, what's that? $650,000. Cindy Crawford in the news. Not for anything really specific. The 60-year-old is just singing the praises of a drug called Upneeq. It's UPNEEQ, Upneeq, because she suffers from a condition called blepharoptosis. Her eyebrows sag, y'all. And this 5-minute daily routine treatment reactivates the muscles in that part of your face, allowing your eyes to open. Cindy says it's the jam. What else I got for you? Ooh. So, Dateline, Scottsbluff, Nebraska. There's a woman who was injured in a bizarre accident outside a convenience store when a dog accidentally fired a shotgun. Now, she was way outside the convenience store. I'll read on. Authorities say a man had parked his truck and gone inside the convenience store, leaving his dog in the back seat. The animal, must have moved around and somehow pulled the trigger on a loaded shotgun inside the vehicle. The gun discharged through the truck's door, and a pellet struck a woman who was stopped at a nearby traffic light with her arm resting out the window. Luckily, non-life-threatening injuries. The case remains under investigation, and they're using it as a reminder that, y'all, it's illegal and dangerous to have a loaded shotgun in a vehicle and a dog with a itchy trigger finger. Looking for something to do this weekend? How about we look at the movies? This past weekend, Backrooms did very well, came in number 1. It was a movie that had a budget of $750,000 to make it. It made $81.4 million. The film, directed by a 20-year-old YouTube creator named Kane Parsons, had a big, strong turnout among younger moviegoers to come see this horror flick, which is about a therapist patient who disappeared into a dimension beyond reality, and the therapist must venture into the unknown to save him. A lot of unknown actors in this, but it's $750,000 budget. You can't pay the big hitters. But now everybody knows who they are because they're at number 1. So congratulations, team. Obsession held a second place in its third week. Obsession is about that One Wish Willow thing where the guy makes a wish to have his crush love him, and it turns dark and twisty, because making someone who doesn't love you, that's the way it goes. Disney, The Mandalorian and Grogu slid to third place. Michael, the Michael Jackson biopic, stayed strong in fourth place. And coming in fifth place is a comedy that has a lot of well-known names in it. It debuted in fifth place. The Breadwinner. It stars Nate Bargatze, has Mandy Moore in it, Colin Joust, Will Forte. And it's about a guy that has to single parent his 3 young daughters while his wife goes on a prolonged business trip. Such a great opportunity. Left him home with the girls. What could happen? What else is coming out this Friday? Scary Movie. Marlon Wayne's movie. Scary Movie number 6. Stars Chris Elliott, Sherry O'Terry, Dave Sheridan, Anna Faris, John Abrams. Like I said, the Wayans brothers. That opens up 26 years after outrunning a suspiciously familiar masked killer, and the friends find themselves targeted again by another mad slasher. Masters of the Universe, a PG-13 live-action movie about He-Man, opens up. The only names I recognized was Idris Elba and Jared Leto. So if you grew up watching He-Man, the cartoon, this might be your movie. And Power Ballad opens up. It's starring Paul Rudd. It's a movie about a washed-up wedding singer who meets a washed-up boy bander, and a song is stolen and made famous, and mayhem ensues. Also a little nostalgia. The Birdcage, 30th anniversary, and it'll be in limited theaters. If you recall, that had Rob Williams, Nathan Lane, and Hank Azaria in it. So The Birdcage turns 30 this year, and it's in limited theaters. Or watch it from the convenience of your home. And that is a wrap of Tatertainment News. Ricky Lastinger was nice to stop by Facebook and left me a little note. He said, "Girl, I listened to y'all for many years out of a station in Tallahassee. I remember being always impressed with the character talent you displayed. My hat's off to you." Thank you, Ricky. That's a very nice gentleman. Thank you for taking your hat off for me. Appreciate that. It was a great opportunity being part of that show to just develop characters and learn from those guys. Of course, I always had my easy fallback ones. Southern accents are always easy for me to do. The foreign accents, not so much. And every time I tried to perfect it, they would mess with me. Laura Lambeth Van Otteren writes, "Was Mary Jane created during COVID when you were working from home? It seemed like a new character was created then. And did you write the Mary Jane scripts? They were always great. Can't imagine one of the guys writing it." Well, thank you very much, Miss Lambeth Van Otteren. Actually, Mary Jane came out around in late 2019, and it's probably why it feels like it was in COVID. When Pillars wrote Deep Thoughts, it was supposed to be done by AOC, Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez. Yes, she's been serving since 2019. So this was supposed to be her deep thoughts. They were stupid comments. And I was struggling to get the Alexandra Ocasio-Cortez accent. And Billy was in the studio with me during a break. And I asked for some help. And he said, well, why don't we keep it close to Zach the Weed Guy's deep thoughts? Maybe you could just be like his girlfriend or his sister or somebody in his orbit. So I came up with the attitude and the voice. And I read the same script that was supposed to be for AOC. And bing, bang, boom. Billy wrote the jokes, rewrote some of the old ones for Mary Jane, and I improvised through them depending on how the room reacted to it, to my delivery, if they got them or not, and then after Billy retired, I did all the writing. And I did do it from home a couple times during COVID, but we were working. We were allowed to be at the station, and it wasn't until I had to have some surgery that I was doing her from home. And that's when the whole Zoom call or / she's on the phone was because, I had some breast cancer surgery and was just recouping at the house. And with the technology and living with Barry, the engineer, we were able to make it out and it worked out great. It's been 5 years, so I'm considered cancer-free. Thank you very much for your note. I love that you thought that I was responsible for all of it. And I was there at the end.
And now, Deep Thoughts with Zach the Weed Guy's girlfriend, Mary Jane.
Hey, what's up, dude?
Hey.
Dude, what's crack-a-lackin'? I'm digging your jam. Like 'em. Y'all, like, I'm still at home, kind of taking it easy. Zach says all I do is sit on my butt in front of the TV. I call it sheltering in place. Really gives you a lot of time to think about stuff. Y'all want to hear some of it?
Yeah.
Y'all are so cool. I was thinking the only thing that's certain in these uncertain times is the way every TV commercial tells you how uncertain the times are.
Yeah, really.
Oh, commercials are different lately, right? They used to say stuff like, hey, dude, buy a Toyota. Now it's like, hey, dude, we know things are messed up right now, so buy a Toyota. And they make you wear a mask at the grocery store now. But it's helped me out a lot. For one thing, I always remember to buy mouthwash now when I'm at the grocery store. You know, the biggest thing I miss about eating in a restaurant? That part where you don't have to clean up the kitchen after dinner.
There you go.
Stinks. I just got my stimulus check in the mail. You know what I'm going to buy? A bunch of baby chickens. And it's a little thing I like to call money for nothing and chicks for free.
All right.
Ever notice women with big boobs are way more popular than men with big boobs?
Yeah.
You know who made the greatest Shark Tank deal ever? The guy that talked a bunch of billionaires into doing a TV show where they give away their money. You know who really hates finding a hair in their mouth? A bald guy. He's like, where'd this come from? Oh, no. Y'all heard about that thing grown-ups do now where every kid, like, gets a trophy? You know who really wins when they do that? The guy that sells trophies. Disney World can, like, take a picture of you on a roller coaster going 70 miles an hour. So how come the security camera can't get a good picture of a bank robber that's just standing there in the bank? Hey, cheese. All right. Here's the last one, then I gotta take a nap.
Okay.
Do you know why so many people that win the lottery suck at handling money? Because, people that suck at handling money are the ones that buy all the lottery tickets.
Good one.
I was just thinking about it the other day. Standing in line to buy a lottery ticket.
Yeah.
All right.
I guess that's it for now. Y'all keep rocking. I'll keep thinking. Later, dude.
Deep Thoughts is brought to you by Hargrave's Meated Pot Product, because it's 420 somewhere.
What time is it?
Brent Brooks left me a note several days ago. He said, I had a chance at Wordy Word. Tater, you stuck it up for me. Good times for sure. He's got a lot of laughing emojis and a lot of exclamation points. Therefore, I know he's not mad at me. He's laughing along. And although I'm sure I stunk it up real bad for you, Brent. Wordy Word was an interesting game. Got very competitive there towards the end. But when we had teams and it was John Boy and Billy against me and Hanson, or me and a guest, or it was a little difficult. I had to pay attention, not to go, oh, poor me. But you wouldn't believe how it was run. The words were on a tablet, like a little notepad. You have the legal pad, and then you have the little notepad one. So on those, we would put words. Everyone took a turn. I did them for a while, then Pillars did them for a while, then it was me again. So Andy was holding them up. But anyway, there's words on the tablet, and you'd have to flip the page or pull the page or whatever, the paper. That was one person's job. We didn't digitize it. We didn't go to an iPad, any of the things that probably any of the younger crowd would do. We did it old school and went through a lot of paper. But anyway, we all had to look at that tablet. I had the bells and the buzzers and the clock. And so a lot of times, sometimes I would be looking at the tablet, giving my clues and knowing to click the sound effect, and sometimes my finger would slip off and I would hit something else. There were just times when I'm looking at a simple word and I'm distracted by all the things going on in the room, by being an airhead, by the ticking clock in my head, that I would stink it up. Brent, you're not alone. I lost a lot of games for a lot of folks. I would say it was 50-50 my whole time doing Wordy Word. And it got more competitive at the end because it was just John Boy and I. Like, we had no partner to blame the loss or to celebrate the win with. In the room, he'd get serious. And there were times where I was serious too, with our little tantrums that we would throw. Wordy Word was a great game. I have no idea what it sounded like coming through your radio speakers. Hopefully you felt the emotion, the competitiveness. I have one last letter here. This one is from Michael Bridges, top fan Michael. He says, another great show. Didn't Oliver answer a lot of the letters as well? You certainly look proud. I think that one, he was commenting on the Facebook post where I was standing with my nephew, and there was a picture of him in his Navy officer uniform. I am very proud of him, Michael. Thank you very much for saying it was a great show. And you are correct, Michael. I went through the archives and Oliver did answer letters. Also, some of the unhappy letters, they would turn over to Oliver. And I dug this one up for you from the mailbag.
Let's dip into the old mailbag.
Letters. Oh, we get letters. We get your letters every day.
Every day.
Mailman, mailman, mail today. Reach right in and pull one out. Those letters. I love those letters.
Love the letters.
Let's find out what you got to say.
Oh, boy.
Mailman, mail today.
All righty. The address will follow. This listener letter. John Boy and Billy. What was the deal with Billy Ray Cyrus being on the show Friday? Did his people pay y'all a ton of money to have him on? Or was he holding you at gunpoint? I bet it's his butt that's feeling achy breaky now. It's probably chapped raw from all that smooching y'all did.
Oh, man.
I haven't heard that much since Robert Goulet or that woman senator of Charlotte was on. Quote, oh, Billy Ray, everyone said you were just a one-hit wonder, a flash in the pan, but you proved them wrong. Huh? He hasn't proved nothing to nobody on this earth. We hadn't heard nothing from him till he showed up on the big show. Oh, Billy Ray, everybody who previewed your made-for-TV movie said you were just great, and Pillars wouldn't lie about something like that. Right. This is the same Pillars who's sitting around at outdoor cafes with his good time buddies in Hollywood purposefully avoids eye contact with the beeve just to keep him from the human contact his tortured soul craves. Oh, Billy Ray, we've been with you all the way, brother. We love you. We believe in you. If that's the case, how come we hadn't heard his name mentioned even in derision on the show?
That's derision.
Oh, I still don't know what it means, but thank you. Boys, if you're trying to help out a guy down on his luck, more power to you. But you went well beyond the call of duty. Unless, of course, money or firearms were involved.
Wow.
Signed, John Malloy. Oliver?
Well. Dear John, and judging from your letter, that's not the first time you've ever heard that. What a sorry state your pathetic little world has come to when you must resort to such petty criticism of a big show guest. Well, here's what you've been waiting for. John Malloy, John Malloy, John Malloy. There. Now thousands of people across our country and abroad have heard your name. You're famous. And that's really what this is all about, isn't it? Your puny, worthless, insignificant existence can't bear anyone else in the limelight. So you try to tear others down. Tear them down to raise yourself up. Straight up to the bottom of the barrel. Oh, how I would hate to be one of your children. This is, of course, providing that you've deciphered the mating process. Straight A's would never be good enough for someone like you. And we couldn't have the young'uns hanging out with the popular kids. Why, what have they done to deserve to be so popular? Do you see a pattern emerging? Of course you don't. You're just too angry to see clearly. All of your verbal abuse towards the big show is clearly just a pitiful cry for attention. John Malloy, wouldn't it be easier to just get a bunch of tattoos and body piercings and a mohawk and walk around the mall scowling at passers-by? But no, you have to attack John Boy and Billy and their friend Billy Ray Cyrus. Well, you know something? You're right, John Malloy. Who does this Billy Ray Cyrus think he is? Come on, John Malloy, let's show him. Tell us all about your #1 hit record and your new TV show. Well, we're waiting. Oh, that's right. You don't have a #1 hit record or a new TV show. All you have is a great big chip on your shoulder, don't you? You angry, angry little man. Billy Ray Cyrus stuck to his guns and pursued his dream, and he succeeded. His 15 minutes are long from being over, and your clock is broken. And that chaps your butt more than 1,000 years worth of John Boy and Billy celebrity butt kissing. Why, with people like you moving around, is it any wonder why Pillars avoids human contact? Wait, I misspoke. Meeting you wouldn't really qualify as human contact, now would it? And another thing, brainiac. If Pillars is sitting around with his good time Hollywood buddies, how is he avoiding human contact? Have you ever met the beeve? I doubt it. You know, maybe if you had some good time buddies to move around with, you wouldn't have time to write angry faxes to highly rated, insanely popular morning radio shows. But I guess spitting in your boss's coffee and shortchanging the customers' French fries isn't enough for someone like you. You'd rather write letters to John Boy and Billy, chiding them for helping someone who's, quote, down on his luck. Not that Billy Ray Cyrus needs their help, but where's the harm in giving people a kind word, a smile, and a pat on the back? I think if more people had done the same for you, John Malloy, you wouldn't be the whining, critical, petty, sneering loser that you are today. Because people like you can never be happy for anyone else's success. Because they've made something of themselves and you didn't. That's no reason for you to be angry. If you're to judge people by being famous and not famous, you should know this. Our audience is full of non-famous people, happy and content to be so. Glad to be just fans of the big show. Happy for not only Billy Ray Cyrus's success, but for all of our celebrity guests. Even though some of that success may be baffling, like Carrot Top, for instance. They're still happy. But not you. Not John Malloy. Well, on behalf of John Boy and Billy Ray Cyrus and everyone else here at the Big Show, if what you hear offends you, have someone show you how to operate the radio and shut it off, John Malloy. Don't listen. And if you do, please, try to smile, you butthead.
Oh, yeah, we love hearing from you. Mail your letters to John Boy and Billy, 801 Woodridge Center Drive, Charlotte, North Carolina, 28217.
And Goulet is not spelled G-O-O-L-A-Y, you moron.
Okay, I think this is a good point to put a pin in it, ending with Oliver. Yeesh. You have been roasted. Thank you to those who left comments and asked questions. Michael Bridges, Laura Lambeth Van Otteren, Ricky Lastinger, Greg Flora. Also shout-outs to Leah Falzerano, Pam and Bill Boswell, Josh Westfall, Stephen Lumpkin, George Conrad, Johnny Davis, Gary Parks, Rick Andes, Melissa and Timmy Todd, Danny Ricks, Dion Arnold, Daryl Robertson, and Donna Miller. Thanks, you guys. Also need to give some love to Outdoor Hands. Also to Barry for keeping me moving and for keeping the equipment working. And all my love and appreciation to John Boy and Billy for allowing me to share their Big Show bits with all of you. These and many more are available for 99 cents in the Bitbox at thebigshow.com. And you guys are so sweet. Go share your kindness with John Boy over at the John Boy and Billy Big Show Facebook page. My man has been pumping out some wonderful content. Until next time.